Hi everyone, excuse my hair, I've just been swimming. I've got a little video now to show you how I've been making my gluten-free vegan flatbreads. So hopefully it might give you some ideas. I use gluten-free bread flour, but you could use any kind of wholemeal bread flour, any flour that you want really. And then I like to mix in, I use about half and half, some chickpea flour, which is just ground chickpeas, but I really like it. It's gluten free and it adds lots of protein to the bread, which is good. If you want to make them non-vegan, you can use yogurt instead of the plant-based milk, but they're really easy to make, so I really recommend it. Obviously, if you're following Slimming World, you'll need to sin them, or I just use one as my healthy bee, which isn't strictly allowed, but mine are quite small, to be honest. Again, you can roll them out much bigger if you want to, but I know I don't overeat mine. I keep them in the freezer and I just have one usually at lunchtime. So, but yeah, I'm really into them at the moment, so let me know if you make them. If you want a really precise recipe, I recommend going on something like BBC Good Food and having a look. They'll have a precise flatbread recipe. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Bye. These are the gluten-free vegan flatbreads that I've been making. I can't give a precise recipe because obviously I'm in Fuerteventura, so the things that I can get are different to the ones in the UK, but maybe when I get back to the UK I'll try and perfect it and do a really clear recipe with sins. But basically what you want to do, it's just a gluten-free bread mix, and I'm using chickpea flour as well, and I use about half and half. I've just bung it in a bowl basically with a little bit of baking powder. I'm going to add only about a teaspoon of vegetable oil, and then I'm going to make it into a dough I've got almond milk, but use whichever plant-based milk that you want to use. Work it into a dough. It needs to be quite soft, not too dry, not too wet, and then I just leave it for about 10 minutes whilst I'm just cooking something else, and then I'll roll it out and you cook it in a pan. You just basically put it into a dry pan for a couple of minutes on each side. They literally only take a couple of minutes on each side in a dry pan. So once you've cooked them all, just leave them out on a plate to cool down, and then I like to keep mine in the freezer. I just kind of wrap them up individually. They freeze really well, and I just heat them up when I want to eat one.